Hey, how are we doing, guys? I'm James, boxing fan, back with another video. Hope you're well. Brew in hand, about to review the weekend's boxing action to come. Is it just me, or is boxing seem to be fine at the minute? So much to look forward to. I was texting some of my boxing buddies in the week to say we ought to arrange a boxing get together, and the list of options was endless. We've got Buatsi, Aziz, Fury, Usyk, AJ, Ngannou, just to name but a few. And it's not the only thing that's flying at the moment, guys. JH Boxing Fan is flying. 275 subscribers when I last checked in, and I'm grateful to each of you for supporting the channel. This weekend, we're back on British soil over in the Women's Code up in Liverpool, back to a full-size ring. I thought that 18-foot ring looked like a child's ring all the weekend. And of course, Natasha Jonas is looking to defend her IBF welterweight title against the former unified super featherweight champion, Mikaela. And it's great to see women's boxing at the fore. There was a time, I'll be honest, I like to keep things real on the channel. There was a time where I wouldn't necessarily got out my way to watch a boxing fight between two women, but things have long since changed, guys. I thought Taylor Cameron last year gave us a fight of the year contender for me. Before that, the year before that, Taylor and Serrano. And it's not just about Katie Taylor. We've obviously had Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, Terry Harper. I think Caroline Dubois and Lauren Price are going to want to achieve great things in the sport. And of course, not just the current crop, but those that have gone before them have all played their part in putting women's boxing at the top table, which is where it belongs. And these two ladies in action on Saturday, Natasha Jonas and Mikaela, both deserve all the accolades for what they've achieved, amateur and pro. And it's a real chance this week for one of them to really submit their legacy in the sport. So we're coming on to that one, where I feel that one might be won and lost in just a minute. But of course, we've also had the small matter this week down in London of the press conference of the fight that's officially confirmed for Friday, March the 8th. Anthony Joshua against Francis Ngannou. And we're a fickle bunch of boxing fans, aren't we? Because it was only 10 months ago that those Anthony Joshua detractors were telling us he was a hype job, and that he was finished. And those same people now trying to tell us that there's no jeopardy here with Anthony Joshua going in with Francis Ngannou. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that Anthony Joshua is going to lose this one, but I do think it's more intriguing than people might give it credit for. I mean, let's not forget, Francis Ngannou since then has put the current WB champion on his ass. Whether he had an off night, whether he didn't take him seriously, I still feel that Francis Ngannou deserved to have his hand raised at the final bell. And where this is quite exciting for me, this one, is that I don't think Anthony Joshua, this new Anthony Joshua that we've been speaking about, I don't think he's just going to get on his bike and prove that he can outbox Francis Ngannou, because I think we all know that. I think for me, he's a complete boxer puncher now. So I think we're going to see some moments in the fight where Anthony Joshua is going to let his hands go. He's going to take it to Francis Ngannou. I'm not sure he's going to rush him and negate all his attributes and be reckless. But I do think he's going to come to fight. So that's why I'll be watching with intrigue. I didn't expect Anthony Joshua to get chinned by Andy Ruiz either. And we all know what happened there. So that's one that we're looking forward to. Now, guys, I want to say something here. Mr. Al Sheikh has stolen my idea. I want to share with you this idea to have a Matchroom versus Queensbury 5 against 5. Well, you heard it here first. Here was a message that I sent to Eddie Hearn way back in August 2020, where I said, "Hello, Eddie. I understand you're due to meet Frank Warren at some stage and would like to share with you an idea. I think you should do a Warren v Hearn Queensbury against Matchroom, where you should each pick a fighter from each division to fight each other in the same night. I think it would be a real success. Good luck with fight camp. Regards." So, Mr. Al Sheikh, you're 4 years too late, pal. I had the idea first, and I want to cut the royalties. I'm only joking, guys. It's a great idea that looking at which fighters they pick, as I'm sure we'll be watching that with interest. And of course, the undercard of the AJ Ngannou fight is shaping up nicely. We'll officially confirm Joseph Parker will take on Zhilei Zhang for a shot at the WBO interim title. There was talk, wasn't there, about it perhaps being Wilder and Zhang, but I think this makes more sense, doesn't it, off the back of that day of reckoning card. Well, let's face it, Joseph Parker really did administer a beatdown against Deontay Wilder. I think Zhang is a tough night's work for him. I don't think there's many out there beating him in currently. I just don't. I don't think you're going to out-muscle him. because of the size and strength of the guy. I think the only way to beat him is with superior speed. So it's going to take someone quick. They say style makes fights. In a funny way, I think Deontay Wilder might have had more success, just because I would have fancied him landing on Zhang at some stage if he could hang in there with him. But obviously Joseph Parker is the man with the momentum at the moment. He's deserved his crack at it. Also confirmed for the undercard, there's a lovely title fight down at featherweight, guys, with Ray Vargas set to defend his WBC featherweight title against Liverpool's Nick Ball. I think that's a cracking fight. Obviously Nick Ball, #1 ranked, following his victory last year against Isaac Dogbo, so he's earned his shot. Ray Vargas, we know, stepped up to Super Feather last year, gave us one of the Fight of the Year contenders again against Shaky Foster, and he's now coming back down to featherweight to defend his title against Nick Ball. Experienced Ray Vargas, and we'll be interested to see how Nick Ball can fare in that one. Also confirmed, we got Gavin Gwynn will be in action. Tyson Fury's brother Roman 3-0, he'll be in action on the undercard there. So shaping up nicely on the undercard in Riyadh. Back to this weekend, the boxer card up in the pool, that's what we're talking about. And I'm really interested to see how Aaron McKenna gets on. Aaron McKenna achieved great things as an amateur, now 16-0. His career shaping up nicely. He's going in with the tough Udifa. And I'll be interested to see how he can manage that step up in class at the 160 pounds. Udifa, we know, has gone in with Denzel Bentley and pushed Denzel Bentley the distance. I think losing a narrow decision in that one. So step up in class for Ireland's Aaron McKenna this weekend. And there's also a cracking fight down up at super middle. The British and Commonwealth title on the line. Jack Cullen, of course, against Zach Chelli in a rematch of a fight that they had together that they saw out a draw in 2020. Although I personally had Zach Chelli winning that one. And I give Zach Chelli the edge again. I mean, both more experienced now. They both had losses since then. Obviously, Cullen, we know he can bang following that stoppage, cracking third round stoppage last year against Heffron. So Chelli will need to be aware of that. I just personally prefer Chelli's style for me. I was surprised that, given his shorter stature than Cullen, I was surprised to see him out jabbing Cullen at times last time. And I like the way he throws the overhand right and sort of varies his punches around the jab. So I just give him the edge in that one. And it's a chance for one of those two now to really sort of make their mark and show us that they're capable of mixing it at the next level. So big fight on the undercard this weekend. And of course, to the main event, Mikaela Mayer stepping up to welterweight. They don't have shifts in weight, these ladies. I think both of these two have been down at as light as 130. So it's a big increase in weight for Mayer. I'll be interested to see how she fares at that weight. We saw she made a light welter last time out, and I thought looked good at the weight. She's obviously big, tall, rangy fighter. You could argue that Mayer should still be undefeated. Obviously, she's lost that one fight to Alicia Baumgardner, a close fight that she lost on a split decision. And it's a real clash of styles for me here, with Natasha, Jonas, a well-organised, hard-hitting southpaw. And for me, this one will be how much success Jonas can have on the inside, on those inside exchanges. Because I think that Mayer, given her range of advantage, she's aggressive. We know that she can mix it on the inside, Mikaela Mayer. But I think that it's not where she's at her strongest. And I think she would have learned from that fight with Alicia Baumgardner. I must admit, I watched that one back the day. At the time when I watched that, I thought that Baumgardner edged it just because she was landing some of the more eye-catching shots on the inside. But I thought when I watched it back that Mikaela Mayer edged it. Obviously, I know sometimes it helps to watch without a commentary when you're trying to score these things. But I think she'd have learned from that. And because I think the only reason she lost that was because she did get dragged in by Baumgardner at times. I think it was the 7th round in particular in that one where Baumgardner had a lot of success and really caused Mikaela Mayer a bit of trouble. And if she fights like that, I think it could play into Natasha Jonas's hands, because she's not. She likes to sit back and wait and counter. That's where she's effective. She'll have a big target to aim at. She'll be trying to chop down the body of Mikaela Mayer. So for me, I think Mikaela Mayer will try and keep it long, keep on the outside, keep busy as she is. Her work rate's always up there, and she'll be scoring points just off the jab and the 1-2s. And I don't think she wants to get involved in anything at close range for long if she can avoid it. I did think she was brilliant when she fought Terry Harper and Natasha Jonas. I think that was a fight that she was unlucky not to have won. Obviously, it was a majority draw, but I thought Natasha Jonas won that fight and was superb in that one. So, and she's not totally dissimilar in stature, Terry Harper, to Mikaela Mayer. So, if she can find that performance again, then I think that's the sort of performance she might need to find to beat Mikaela Mayer, because I just put Mikaela Mayer slightly above the caliber of the recent opponents that Jonas has been in with. And for me, I think this will go down, if she can get the win, as one of Natasha Jonas's best wins of her career, if not the best. Only criticism potential of Natasha Jonas is I feel like she's often having to come behind in these fights, in these close contests. It's almost like she's not perhaps busy enough early. Perhaps she likes to sort of wait too long. And with these 10-2s, I don't think you can afford to sort of sit back for too long. So I think at some stage, Jonas might need to get on the front foot and try and find Mayer, who will then be sort of looking to pick her off on the way in. And I can see a situation even up at Liverpool for me where I can see a situation where Jonas could be behind on the cards and having to try and find a stoppage late on to get the victory. And I'm not convinced that she will be able to stop Mayer. And that's why I give Mayer the edge in this one. So it's a real pick-em. I think it's going to be a real close contest and has all the attributes to be a great scrap. But I can see Mikaela Mayer on a point decision. So that's it from me on this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you have for the main event this weekend, Mayer or Jonas? Will Mayer become a 2-weight world champion, or will Natasha Jonas defend the welterweight title? What about the undercard? Zach Chelli, Jack Cullen? Where are you going for that one? Pop your comments in the comments below, guys. And we'll check in again after the weekend with my review of the weekend's action. Thanks for listening as always, guys. The JH Boxing Fan. I'll see you on the next one.